So anyway, I was just doing a whole lot of testing to get everything working right now, and so right now I've got everything as far as I'm aware working, and I just wanted to test actually recording a video instead of streaming it, because of the whole thing with the low quality thing. So I just wanted to see if recording would do better. Now, of course, that would kind of screw me on the upload times due to the bad internet, but I kind of want to try it out because I also want to kind of get into the whole video editing part of things and stuff like that. And hopefully it works out, or I can actually make changes and such like that later on to better quality if it's still pretty bad and such. So this is only going to be like a run or two, depending on how long the first run lasts. Since it's still probably going to be a relatively long video. Quite possibly above the 15-minute mark at least. And that's about it, actually. So, there we go. Thus, since it is going to be a relatively fast run, should I play Hunter or should I play Marine? Let's go with Hunter. It's supposed to be a relatively quick run, and I just have too much luck with Marine to actually trust myself to die easily, because I'm actually going to try for this. I'm not going to kill myself to make it faster or anything. I am experiencing a small amount of frame lag, and that's probably just due to me having to clean my screen or something like that. Or it could also be VSync being on. That generally tends to screw some things over. So I'll just turn that off. I don't know why VSync was on. That actually always causes more harm than good for me. I don't know why. It just does. But, without a further ado, yeah, might as well try it. Let's go. It's gonna be a little bit more awkward because I'm not necessarily talking. I mean, I was talking out of nothing before, but at least that kind of has the potential to have someone, like, looking at it, but, Gonna cough real quick. Anyway, yeah, so that has the potential to have someone that I could be talking to, but it's essentially the same thing, considering I wasn't really talking to anybody back then. So, obviously, yeah, I'm getting some frame lag. So let's see if I can actually do any more lowering. God, shows how good of a computer I have, eh? Oh wow, look at those settings. I actually am kind of curious as to how this works. Interesting. And obviously I should be doing this before I start recording and stuff like that, but it's still low quality, so yeah. Now let's test what shading does. So weird that this is actually lagging my computer. My computer's better than this, I know that. Ah well. Crap happens when crap happens, I suppose. Let's try a low quality. Although real-time reflections probably would help. Hey, you know what? Yeah, all low quality. Keep the debris high, though. Because, we need to do our best to get as much debris as possible, which is not working out for us, is it? Back on the real-time. Let's see what low debris does. Oh, it just gets rid of, like, all the random clutter on the floor and stuff like that. That's not too bad. It ruins some of the atmosphere, but not dropping any frames. That's such a good sign. It's not like I'm recording, and I just made a stupid decision there. Now, I'll probably have this lag fixed when I can, but it's not going to be jumping and skipping everywhere. Plus, it's going to be in relatively high quality, which is nice. So we can do that. Now, of course, I could probably lower some of the settings on the videos. I do actually have it on a high encoding and everything, because I just want it to actually be good. or at least relatively okay. It's probably going to affect my game, the lag, but, you know, nobody's ever heard someone blame lag for being bad at games, eh? But, you know, sometimes it's a legitimate concern, and when it comes to online games for me, it is a legitimate problem for me. I mean, I am still bad at them. I wholeheartedly admit I am still bad at FPSs and crap, but, like, I can still blame lag at least, which is nice, because I actually have that liberty. Because, again, lag will legitimately affect my performance. Though, I don't really call it out unless it actually is lag, because there's always a difference between if it was actually lag that caused me to die or just my own stupidity. And I can usually identify such. Knights are really easy, like these knight dudes. I want to call them knights, but I don't know really if that's a good term for that. Probably should have had that grenade explode on this slime. But then again, wouldn't that just split it, because when it's splitting, it has the invulnerability frames? You know, I should actually, while I'm doing this video, I should actually check for any grates or stuff like that to actually check it, considering the stream video that I did. Oh, I can also make the double sandwich. But anyway, considering that the stream video, I just completely forgot about doing that. So, I shall check for the grating on these floors, which will probably make them a little bit more, boring to watch, but, I mean, it might as well. Because I'm not going to, like, I'm going to do a second run if we end up at the point where we, yeah, see, there's a grate right there, see it? I mean, there might be 2 grates here, and there might just be 1. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's obviously there obviously is the potential for 2 secret rooms on this particular floor, and that's because there's the one fireplace secret, which will allow you to get to the whole sewers area, and then there's the regular secret. Yep, so far I can pretty much confirm grate equals secret. So far, because that's 2 to 0, because I've never seen. I didn't really pay too much attention, so I've never really seen a room where the grate isn't there and it's a secret. But I'm gonna have to like observe that for other purposes. Either way, that's 2 for the counter, which means we're learning, as per usual. Because I didn't really look up anything on this game. I looked up, like, I watched a video or 2 on how this game works, and like so that I can actually register the purpose and whether I should purchase it or not. Because I'm not exactly very flush with cash, but you know. So, even $15 is actually quite valuable to me. Though, some would probably call me a cheapskate there, though. Oh, I'll admit to it, I suppose. But, you know, crap happens, I suppose. I could use that chandelier, in theory. I could also use that exploding barrel to do decent damage to multiple things. I missed. Oh, he pushed him mid-range by bullets, I suppose. Whoa! I never saw a locked chest drop. It's weird. It's awkward and weird. I'll open it. Oh, bow and arrow. It's not the Cupid bow. It does decent damage, but it's not the Cupid bow. It does way more damage than the Cupid bow, but it's not the Cupid bow. Which, I have to admit, as far as just regular mob cleaning seems to be working pretty well. And I'm gonna shoot this down for symmetry's sake. Yeah, like, so that's 0 for 2. 2 on the winning side of Great's mean secret. Just as I thankfully figured out how to get to the second floor secret room via going through the first floor secret room, getting the shield there, not taking any hits. I would highly recommend doing what I did, because I was way too cautious about something like that. And don't take the shield until you've already killed the boss, because then you don't actually have to go through a boss without a hit to actually be able to deliver it. I mean, if you want the challenge, go right ahead, but And I don't know if there's any specific bonus for doing that. But, I mean, if you want to, just go right ahead. No one's going to stop you. We could attempt to go for the secret, like with this, but I don't know what the flash ray does, so. Pretty sure I used it before, though. I have no idea what the flare gun does at all, though. And the armor... The map's almost entirely useless, because the map's really usable only for maybe speedrunning to item rooms, maybe? And, or locating the boss, and knowing exactly where all the secret rooms are. But, if that grading works, there's actually grading right there, though, so it might be a lightly random. But also you gotta keep in mind that this floor technically can have 2 secrets due to the whole fireplace thing. Which, if we find the fireplace room, which I haven't found, so that should be coming up reasonably soon, or I have found, and it's not coming up reasonably soon, but like, I don't know which. I honestly don't, I'm sorry about that, but we will probably actually get the Mega Dowser, basically blowing all the good amounts of money I would have on this run on testing. Which I'm okay with, because this entire run is about testing also my ability to record videos and shit. And also, my ability to edit, I suppose. Obviously, there's a frame lag, but I will be able to fix that later on a different recording, probably. Because I am way too lazy right now to go through all that. This is the fireplace room. I mean, we might get the Mega Dowser. There goes my armor, by the way. But yeah, there's a grate right here, too. This is also considered a secret, this whole fire. I mean, I'm defending... Oh god, really? I am defending my, there's probably a ghost bullet there, by the way. I'm defending that the grates will work. But... I'm starting to have my doubts. Because, like, how could there be a secret room there? Because, I mean, it could just be random luck. I'll have to actually test it out. Because, obviously, that grate was, like, all the way in the corner, as well. Like, right here. And... there's obviously no real secret in this room. I don't think. There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be 2 secrets. Should I get the Mega Dowser then? Because it's very obvious that there's no secret in this particular room. I mean, grates are actually a very rare environmental thing that I've noticed is rare in the first place anyway, but... Yeah, I'll have to do a lot more testing with that. I do not trust these chests anymore. Okay, breathe deep. I'm guessing that's just like resistance to poison or something. Yep. That is kind of useful. I mean, maybe against the gore gun, I can't really find any good amount of uses for that unless you're using like something that puts just toxic crap everywhere. Like maybe the trash gun and you're spamming it when you have a bunch of junk, because I ended up reading the description of that. And it makes it so that you do more damage the more junk you have in your inventory. Like junk as in 4-shot chests, which is interesting. So that would mean that it wouldn't really work very well with the chest anatomy book. Taking a quick drink. But yeah, that means it wouldn't work with the chest anatomy book, because the chest anatomy book would make it so that you can at least get something out of it. Maybe? I don't know. Like, that's what I'm assuming. Again, I'm not able to test this. Screw that table and screw that part of the table. And it might just be like a relatively rare and uncommon ground texture point, the whole grading. But I'm almost adamantly certain that it actually does signify secret room. Though we did spot very like hidden grates that are not in technically secret rooms. But I'm still pretty adamantly certain. At the very least, it's got a very high chance. Because we haven't really seen it in anywhere that's, like, conspicuously out in the open, like that one secret room was. But I don't really know. I really don't. So anyway, that's basically everything we can get right now. We can't get any keys either. So, time to fight the boss with relatively minimal equipment. Good thing Hunter starts with the crossbow, which I think I'd rather use rather than the bow, although the bow might do more damage. It depends on the boss, I suppose. I'll try it out both one way and another. I would guess, you know? It's the Lead King. He's not very bow-worthy, then. Because I'm pretty sure the bow has auto-piercing if you charge it. Yeah, the crossbow is basically just... Anyway, there goes no hit, but, you know. That's not the intent anymore, thank God. Yeah, fun fact, you can actually, shoot those... the chalices he throws at you. The chalices of oil. Why he has a golden chalice of oil is anybody's question to guess, but he has it. And I rolled completely the wrong direction. I'm getting myself screwed over pretty bad. Yeah, this looks like it might be 2 runs then. I just dodged, like, jumped over like 5 different bullets there. I was about to say, I die here, that's gonna be a damn shame. There's a grate in here, too, I suppose. The hell is this? It's a Mac 10. That's new. Also, thanks for the hearts, mate. Might as well refill this. High rate of fire and relatively compact, making it a favorite among Gungeoneers and criminals alike. And I believe that would mean a, shit never ends there. But, I mean, is it just basically a reskinned Uzi, or does it actually work pretty well? That is the question of the ages. I will buy that while it's still cheap. And there's no, sticky friend in the cell, sadly. Yellow. Also, I mean, if we actually make it to Chamber 3, I'll probably... Yeah, if I remember at least, I'll actually go down there and just check what the hell he wants. Probably going to be something that's just unreasonable. But I'll give it to him anyway, if I can, and have it, I suppose. That's probably like the same thing as the whole key thing. Oh, that is... I mean, it kind of is a reskinned UZ. But this thing shoots faster. Way faster. Like, you run out of ammo way quicker with this thing. Yip-a-doop-a-doo. Any grates? Let's see if there's any grates in here. I don't know if it applies to any rooms other than the first room, though. I'm pretty sure grating is only on the first room, you know? Though you never know. I mean, that's kind of grating, I suppose. There's 2 rooms right there and there. You can notice it through the wall every now and again. It makes fast work the Iron Maiden, that's for damn sure. Pretty sure the bow is actually pretty good for room clearing compared to this. This might be good for boss DPS due to how fast it shoots, even though it's inaccurate, so you can actually... But in a boss room, you can actually stay a bit farther away, even with inaccurate weapons, because of how big bosses are. Kind of like how that one hegemony rifle, the Stormtrooper gun, actually worked out pretty well for me. Of course, you'd have to watch really poor quality video to know exactly what I'm talking about for the Stormtrooper gun. Ew, singular heart. And the dog didn't find that, that was just a room, because the dog didn't go digging. Snipers. Yeah, I have to say, this is actually really good for room clearing. Also, apparently, the arrow actually loses some of its damage as it pierces a target, because you saw it one-shot the one sniper dude, but it didn't one-shot the other one that it hit. Which is kind of sad. Although, you want to know something that's really sad? I don't have a key. And there's a cell door here. What's in here? Oh, it's this person again. I remember seeing this person before, but I don't exactly know what they are. It might be the sis that I'm looking for, but obviously we need the cell key for that, which... let's hope we find it, at least. Why do I keep going in here? Like, I'm expecting there to be a different result rather than it being just shut. Because I'd have to go through the sewers to be able to enter that area, and then no-hit this area until I found it. I wasn't sure I could actually hit him there or not. I don't. Don't really need a bow to finish that area. Okay, yeah, I didn't waste the ammo there. This is a little bit ridiculous, eh? I'm starting to feel like that enemies can have varying health, so not different variants, just like the enemies themselves can sometimes be slightly varied in their health, like on the same floor. I know that I definitely can tell you that they raise their health per floor, but I am almost entirely certain that they can actually have their health vary even on the same floor at times, you know? It says warning high encoding right now for me, which is kind of weird, but oh, either way, you know, I don't even know, like, how encoding works and everything, hence why this is me just testing shit. Yeah, see, like, that's not one-shotting even a basic bullet, so yeah, its damage is drastically reduced on piercing an enemy. Which is a good thing to note. Really? Shopkeep? We're gonna play this game again? Where everything is locked, and I never get a key? Not even the dog gives me a key. Is it me, or is this bow doing much less damage than it could be right now? Because I'm pretty sure it was doing more damage, and that's why I'm actually very positive that health can vary even on the same chamber. Do you know that grenades regularly take 3 hits from the pistol? Thanks for the heart. This dog hasn't dug up anything, has it? Of course. Yeah, basically this is what we're stuck with, and we don't even get a free key on her. Yeah, I'm starting to think that some chest variants cannot actually be shot into junk. Which kinda sucks. But, what you gonna do about it, I suppose? I am going to complain. That is what my game plan here is. Complaining. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm starting to think that maybe only the brown and maybe the blue variants can actually be shot into junk, because those green variants seem to explode. Well, just things that aren't the brown variants. Now, let's see how much damage this does, and then probably switch to crossbow. And it's the holster. Let's fight then. Yeah, that's reasonable DPS. Ah, damn it. The ammo consumption's a little unreal, though. Like, I just took a gander at what my ammo is. I started this with relatively close to full. for this thing, because I stopped shooting it relatively quickly. Don't really have to worry about rolling into cliffs, though. I do know that rolls, on the regular roll, it kind of stop you there. So yeah, it looks like we're making it to the third chamber, I believe, because this dude isn't really doing much. Like, yeah, but see how, like, I hung on the edge? Like, on the rolling frame of it, not the jumping frame, not the one where you have the invulnerable frames. Oh, here's the pistol version of that hex rifle. Kinda wish I had the hex rifle, but beggars can't be choosers, am I right? Anyway. Free armor, and screw this dude. And since we got the cell key, might as well unlock the cell to the new person, the new interesting NPC I can talk to. Yeah? Hello. You freed me. Why? I don't think this person... I think this person knows they've done some terrible things, and that's actually why they're locked. And we'll probably enter the breach. This run's actually gone on long enough for it to make it so that I won't be doing multiple runs on this one. But, A, because my upload time's gonna be insane if I try that. And B, because I was just more shooting for above 20 minutes at the very least. And I'm making it to Chamber 3, which... yeah, it's relatively long enough. That's a decent run. I mean, I'm not really getting anything crazy or amazing, to say the least. I mean, this Mac 10 is, like, the only new thing I've really gotten. Especially with the lack of keys. But I must say that it's still relatively good. Now let's see what this dude wants. Like, maybe he'll want blanks. The elevator shaft is going to need some reinforcing. Can you bring me 3 armor? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's actually doable if the Tavern Keep is selling 2 armor. At least, and we find some armor on the way, because I doubt I could actually keep it going. This is a relatively good room-clearing weapon, I know that for a fact. Just made that one fall down the pit. Also, for anybody that isn't able to tell, chance to transmogrify is basically chance to instantly kill the enemy, but not necessarily remove them from the equation. With the rifle, this isn't really too much of a problem, but these things can be bullet spongy. Like, notice how my bullets aren't killing it very fast. Yes, you can walk into them and just insta-kill them like that, but they're very bullet tanky. So, they can actually just eat your bullets. Now, with the rifle, that doesn't really matter. But, like, with the pistol, that actually can matter a hell of a lot. But yeah, chance to transmogrify is basically chance to instant kill. When an enemy is a chicken, the room effectively counts them as dead, which means if you turn every single enemy into a chicken instead of outright killing it, it'll count like it's dead, and it'll actually let you move on. Because, obviously, you can't really do anything anymore. Why am I using this gun? I actually was going to the Mac 10 because I accidentally used that a bit. But yeah, see, like, that that chicken just ate my shots. But yeah, chance to transmogrify is chance to instant kill, and I doubt it works on bosses, though there are a lot of things that work on bosses. A chance to transmogrify on a boss would be ridiculous, considering how bullet spongy they can be. And, again, it's effectively an instant kill. So, a very low chance, mine. Like, you can often kill things without them actually turning into a chicken. Yeah, that ghost took 1 shot to instantly kill, effectively. Like, that one ghost, like, the one chicken that I'm gonna leave in the room. Like, that ghost, that was a 1-shot kill right there. Which is nice. It's good for room clearing. But the big problem with using the rifle for room clearing is that it is definitely good for bosses. And it's got relatively limited ammo, whereas when it comes to pistols, they tend to get a lot of it. Also, I am starting to think that when stuff falls down the pits, it's gone forever. Like, it's just gone. I need that slime dead. Like, like the cube one. This one is just chasing me around. I can deal with that. To be fair, I should have probably dealt with that with my normal revolver. Look at that size difference, by the way. I mean, you could also say, look at that quality difference, but that doesn't really matter. It's called a rusty revolver for a reason, but yeah, look at that size difference. And I believe it might have the same reload. Yep. And it sparkles when you reload it, too. Yeah, instant kill rubber bullet. And it wasn't a rubber bullet, that's a taser bullet, sorry. The difference is that tasers can actually do damage. Yeah, see, instant kill right there. Thanks to the heart. Again, my dog isn't really digging up anything, though, is it? Well, this room's a little off, hang on. I mean, we could try it. We'd basically be screwing our chances even more against actually killing the boss here, especially with this weaponry. But we could try it. Yeah, screw it, I'll try it. And it was for naught. Crap. There's actually a room I remember finding here. It's probably on one of the streams as well. That, like the stream videos, the really low quality ones. That there was actually tracks on the side of the room that would actually ship these crates that are filled with TNT. And it's this crap gun. Oh wait, no, I was thinking the other gun. I was thinking of the one that the DNA gun. No, this gun's actually really powerful. Like, really powerful. So that'll help against the boss. I think that's the first time I've gotten hit by the rocks, even though they scare me ridiculously. And that should get him. Or not. You know, I wonder if the Ghostbusters photon backpack will actually do more damage, or if that's just a part of the joke. I don't know. I need help, that's fine. Ow. I might not even make it to the boss now, I think that. Because there's mushrooms on the other side that's actually kind of screwing me up. Oh yeah, I was about to say, like, what the hell poisoned that thing? And then I was like, oh yeah, the mushrooms, when you kill them, leave behind a toxic puddle. I wonder what would happen if you actually fell to your death. Do you just, like, land on the floor and then you go through the usual scene of dying? I don't need something cross-section when I have, like, no health, you know? Yeah, I'ma just not risk this room. Just leave. Well, that's a useless trap room. He has the banana gun, which can actually do some serious damage. And he has this, which is actually really nice. He doesn't really have any ammo for this thing, though. I mean, the bow's good, but I consider that worthwhile. I want this. I want this. I want this. Banana. The banana is not necessarily a gun. You actually throw it. You don't shoot it. I mean, shooting a banana, that would be ridiculous. Nah. They do the sensible thing and they just explode, leaving scatter banana bombs everywhere. You know, reasonable. I mean, shooting a banana is just ridiculous. Oh shit, those are not a horizontal vertical, those are diagonals. And I am empty here. Remember the last time I was in a room like this? I was actually using the crossbow, just the same. I think I got hit in that room though, didn't I? I was using this exact same pillar for most of my work as well. At least for the first wave. I remember that. Then again, that's probably because I was actually playing it again. You'd have to watch some really low quality videos to actually be able to reminisce in what I'm doing. I suppose. I want to kick this chicken. Go screw it. Ew. My aim is— oh god! Lasers. I tend to forget about a laser being there. There is a weird dude over here who is past a lock. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. Oh hey, it's this dude. Oh yeah, it's a Legend of Zelda thing. Can I actually pick these up? I think I've seen that before. Oh, hello there. I seem to have gotten turned around. This map doesn't seem to be accurate, at least not anymore. I'm sure you've noticed, but the walls keep shifting. It's not like the other dungeons I've explored at all. Do you think you can help me map this place out? Wonderful. You go that way, and I'll keep mapping this room. We can meet up here. Maybe it was the other way. Oh, it's you again. How's the mapping come along? Oh, look. Looks like there's still a bit more to explore. I'm guessing— what does this do, though? Hands off, prof. Hands off, program. Hey, those are mine. Hands off. Aw. He's actually already smashed some pots, or I did. One or the other. There's a secret in this room. There's a crack. Wow, what a reward from a chest, eh? Use up all my blanks, which could save my life, potentially. For half a heart. Well, to be fair, it was a bit more than that, I suppose. And we've already gotten all the item rooms, haven't we? No, we haven't, actually. I mean, I don't have the keys for it, but I could get the money for it. If I really wanted to. And that's when I kill some things. There you go, I got that dude. Damn it. That's a hazard, so I'm just gonna do that. Yep, here's the chest room. Anyway, moving on. Key is 35. I mean, we could get— no, the Gorgon's the second, isn't it? Yeah, it is the second, isn't it? So I'm gonna just back up because my drop area, like, see how my character's facing that way? That's where I drop it. I mean, again, like, it could be an additional heart, it could be weaponry that will actually save our ass. You never know. I would love to buy a blank too, but we are not that fortunate. It could be whatever the hell that is. Bouncy bullets. Oh. I like that. That's actually an item that I've been wondering if it existed, actually. Wonder if it bounces the bananas too. You know what would be really interesting, though? If you could get homing on these bananas, they could actually become stupidly ridiculous because of the fact that they fragment. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm probably going to get wrecked by this boss, though, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm probably going to get wrecked by this boss because I have no blanks, and this is basically bullet hell to bullet hell. This character's always squinting. Like, I've realized that, but I've never really commented on it. But yeah, look at that damage, before I die, at least. Like, it's got mad DPS. I should have gotten hit long ago in this hell. There's way too many troops on the ground. Yeah, I'm done. I'm so dead. On the plus side, seriously though, look at that DPS. Damn. And I get killed by the gunman. Ah well. A pleasant end to a video, I suppose. You know. Obviously I'm going to look around the top area first, though. Like, go to the breach, see if that one person that I freed is there. I like how they're asking, like, why did I free them? Because if you think about it, like, nothing else I'm going to put that cell key to. So let's see what this person's got to say. Well, they've got nothing else new to say. I've only got 2, so I doubt I could actually find anything. Airstrike, ooh. And apparently you can crush those bottles when you walk over them. Which is interesting to note. I'd like to know what that person's on about, though. Let's see if that's, like, if there's anything new in here. Greetings, I am uncertain as to my purpose here, and you will say, if you want to buy something, talk to Ox. I don't deal with customers. Okay. So, basically, yeah, there's nothing here. Also, something I actually noted in the last video, like at the ending part of the stream, I noticed that we had the box right here, and there's 2 sold out items. I think this item, like the items in here, work on a real system, because what ended up happening was, like, I obviously had these 3 items that are down here, up here, and I had the one box, which was the one thing that I didn't buy from the last rotation of items, right here with this sold out and this sold out, which was exactly how it was. And now that I've bought the box, these items which were previously up here are now down here. So I think it actually works like a real system, where, say, if I were to buy this and this, like if I were to buy all 3 of these would then shift down and 3 new items would be up here. Likewise, if I were to buy all 3 of these, and then buy both the right as well as the left one here and just keep the heart purse here, even though that's probably going to be the first thing I'll purchase once I get the money, then the heart will move down here. These 2 on the right and left will stay sold out, and all 3 of these will be new items. So I'm pretty sure it works basically on a rotating reel system. It's just something neat to notice. There's probably actually, like, if you actually recorded how the items were, there might actually be a pattern. I don't know if it's random or not, but as far as the rest of this game has been showing me, chances are it's not random, so someone could actually record exactly what items you would get from the shops there as well. I can't. I mean, I'm leaving a bit of documentation, but I did do a little bit off-record, so I couldn't really give you a straight list of it. I mean, I could start right here, but I'd rather not. So anyway, what does this one say? Yeah, just the same things as before that I was just kind of lamenting over when I talked to them. So, also, I mean, I suppose I could actually, like, I went through this tutorial, I actually didn't go into the secret room that was there, because there was a crack in the wall, but I didn't want to use the blanks in case the tutorial was going to tell me how to use blanks, or make me need to use blanks, basically. But I didn't. So obviously I'll probably go back in there. I don't know whether I'd do that on record or not, though. But yeah, that's my first recording. About 43-44 minutes, not bad. That's, of course, before editing, if I do any editing, so... Well, there you go. I'll just be ending the video really shortly, and see anyone who watches it later, I suppose.